Mission Pro Wrestling, the symbol of excellence in women's sports entertainment.
Okay. Hey, Mission Pro Spotlight fans! My name is Angel Marie. As always, I am your host of Mission Pro Spotlight, where we talk all things women's wrestling. And today we're low-key, the interns are really lacking, and I think we're all just having a little party right now. Which is ironic, because apparently today is Rice Krispie Treats Day. You know what? That makes sense. Well, you know, we're just vibing today. Today was crazy. I'm literally dressed as a disco ball right now. I don't even know if you can see that. Like, I'm literally a disco ball. Like, what? What is going on? I had glow sticks in my head earlier and it messed up my hair, so she's kind of, whatever. My hair just gets everywhere. And honestly, the interns low-key lacked today because the interns were too tired to do anything. Apparently, like, who's paying these interns? It's not me. I'm not paying the interns, but the interns are, like, doing nothing. Like, they didn't even get the slides ready for this week. But it's okay. It's okay, because we're just going to vibe here. Like the intro. like the name of this episode. Oh my gosh. Like the name of this episode, we're literally just vibing. Like that's it. We're just vibing. Yeah, we're literally just having a freaking party right now. We're vibing. Yeah. Fire the interns. Oh. No. You know, I would say fire the interns, but then again, maybe don't fire the interns. Maybe the interns just need a little break every now and then. Maybe the interns are just, like, really misunderstood. Like, what if we're just Courtney, why would you say that? Why? Why would you say that? No. I'm not the interns. Why would I be the interns? I'm not multiple people. What? That doesn't make any sense. No, I'm not the interns. Maybe we're just thinking too much about interns. We're just thinking a little too much about interns, and this is crazy. But you know what? Oh my god, that is terrible, Mike. Interns need less yapping and more math work. Wow. Are you trying to torture the interns? What if the interns don't like math? That's just torturing them. But they probably do need less yapping, to be honest. The interns probably need less yapping, more sleep, and no math. They don't need no math. The interns don't need math. They're probably perfectly fine without math. Unless it comes to, like, having to run a show at certain times. But I mean, yeah. Everyone loves math. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Not everyone loves math. Math is fun. Math can be fun, but then sometimes math is just like, no, Courtney, no, Courtney, we're blocking you. Courtney, you're getting blocked. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that, Courtney. Anyways, yeah, today's just a yap session because we don't got no slides, so we're just yapping. It's just me and you. And my notes, because obviously I took notes. I'm a journalist. I'm a freaking journalist. Stop holding my hand. Stop holding my hand. You act like I actually held your hand with that. I held your hand through all of these years. Okay, we need to cut it there. That's too much. We don't need a copyright strike. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe you are right. Okay, maybe you're wrong. That is the teacher wrong for once? I love you too, Courtney. Is the teacher wrong? I'm not saying the teacher's wrong or right. I'm just merely stating, what if? You know what I mean? What if the teacher's wrong? Most of the time, teacher's right, though. Let's be honest. Teacher's usually right. Especially the teacher in the chat. Anyways, yeah, so interns didn't make us any slides, so we're just chilling here. And we just got notes. And so I think the first thing I'm going to start off with, just to get the negative energy out of the room. I don't remember if I talked about this the last one. Oh my gosh! You wouldn't know if I'm wrong because you can't do the math. Are you joking with me right now? Oh my god, Mike. What if I ban you from phone? Oh my god! I know you did not. Okay. Let's not talk about math anymore. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. I'm kind of gonna bring the energy down for like 2 seconds, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Because I don't remember if on the last show if it had even been announced or not. But WrestleMania, not next year's WrestleMania, but I get to be the angel in chat today. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. No, like not the WrestleMania for this next year, not for 2026, but for 2027. It's confirmed to being held in Saudi Arabia. So, that's great news for women's wrestling fans. Women are gonna have to fully cover up, and go to a country where women are kind of like treated in some cases not even as like equal human beings, like very badly. That's great. That's great news, guys. No, and it was very upsetting to see, because obviously I didn't watch the live stream, right? I was in school. But when I people post up pictures from like the live stream that they had talking about it, and whenever they announced it, and the girls just looked so upset. I was like, oh my gosh, these poor girls. Like, no. Wait, I just realized I don't think it's WrestleMania. I think it's Royal Rumble, or it's some big event. Wait, is it the Royal Rumble? It's a big event. Let's just say that it's a big event. Sold out. They did sell out though. They did sell out. I'm not old people, but it's okay. It's okay. You can have your old people jokes. Okay, it is WrestleMania. Okay, for some reason, I don't know why my mind thought that. Oh no, you're wrong. It's the Royal Rumble. I don't know why, but okay, yeah. So it is WrestleMania. But no. So this is it. It's upsetting to see that, and it's like for our girlies, like really, like I understand. Yes, you want to have big events in like different countries, but people were saying that it should have been like, like France, or what are the other big ones? London, like all the, wait. Okay. Royal Rumble 2026 is in Saudi Arabia, and WrestleMania in 2027 is in Saudi Arabia. There you go. England! That was the big one. Okay. I'm like, foreign countries, but not the Middle East. And they were saying foreign countries, but not the Middle East, that, it would have been cool to have, like, a huge show at, again, because there's been huge wrestling shows, like, over in, like, London, specifically. But, so it's just, I don't really know. I don't know. I'm not excited about this because they sold out. They're putting it plainly, they sold out. And that's all we really got to say. You know what I mean? Let's kind of move on from that, because that just kind of sucks. It really, 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 really sucked, and it's really unfortunate. Well, okay, one point I want to bring up before we move on, actually, is for the Royal Rumble, and I said this before, whenever it was like, oh, well, like, what if they had a Royal Rumble in, like, Saudi or something? Yeah. But, like, what if, if they had a Royal Rumble in, like, Saudi Arabia, like, before this got announced, right? This has been, like, months that they've said it. And I've said it before, and I want to say it again. My main concern is not, like, oh, the girls aren't going to look sexy or anything. Like, oh, like, that's such a turn off or whatever. Because, like, some men are weird like that. No. And I feel like this is a lot of people too, but specifically me, that yeah, Mike is struggling in the comments right now. Jeez. You got this, Mike. You got this. No, okay. But seriously, one of my main worries and concerns is from someone who's been in color guard. So that means that I've been out on football fields during, like, the middle of the day at competitions when the sun is super hot, and this is Texas. Having to perform, it gets hot, and you can easily get, like, heat stroke and, just terrible, terrible things. Like, you can get really messed up from the heat. And not to say that, like, whenever they're in Saudi, it would be at night, right? But they're in the middle of a desert. A desert. That's not very cool. That's not like Antarctica. That's completely different. So my main worry is that, with climate change, by the time that we make it, could be hotter than usual. You know what I mean? Because that's how it's been for the past couple of years. Just in general too. But my main concern is, overheating and stuff, because a Royal Rumble is a super long match. And now women have, of course, fought in Saudi Arabia with the whole full latex bodysuits, whatever, and they've been fine. But we're talking about a Royal Rumble where some of them could last, like, up to an hour in there, like, the whole time. They might not be fighting the whole time, but you're still, out there exposed to the elements, right? Because typically, I mean, not really the elements, because they're, like, inside of an arena, but, like, I'm if I'm not mistaken, it's literally, like, open. It's like kind of like a dome, but it's open. But that's what I'm, like, my main concern is that, like, heat stroke, getting, like, heat exhaustion, like, that's no good. Like, no, that's scary. And so I just hope that they find a way to be able to, like, get them, like, hydrated, or, like, something during the match, which, not the prime hydration station. Like, that's just, no. Yeah, but just to keep them safe, because that's a scary ordeal when you think about it. Because if I know that I was really hot and I had, like, mesh sleeves on one of my costume, like, I believe this was my freshman year, they were, like, mesh, so they were kind of breathable, but it was still kind of covering and blocking, you know what I mean, airflow, but not as much as, a typical sleeve. But anyways, I would have to be taking off like the top of the costume because we would have like our stuff underneath it. So I'd have to take off the top so then I could have the sleeves off because it was way too hot. Even at night, it would be way too hot. Like after football games, it would still be super hot to be, out in that kind of attire. So that is, my main concern is that like the safety of the girls, and in general too. Because, like I said, women are kind of seen as less than in Saudi Arabia in most cases. So that's kind of scary. But yeah, so that's Saudi blues. You know what I mean? But let's get on. Let's get off the harsh topic, because it really sucks. We're here to party, guys. Um, I'm in a party mood. I don't know. Speaking of partying, hugs. Bailey is still kind of going crazy, and now she loves hugs again. Okay. I love hugs too, girl. Get it. No, yeah, I saw the video and I was so confused because she was just like hugging everyone at ringside, and I thought that it was so cute. I loved that little moment. And then to kind of get into it, WrestlePalooza is this Saturday, which you can get on ESPN. I'm not saying anything bad about Bailey, Mike. Oh my gosh. You leave Bailey alone. I'm not saying anything bad about her. I love Bailey so much, bro. I love Bailey. So sweet. So cute. A plus. No, I love Bailey. Of course. She is perfect. But to get into WrestlePalooza, which I think a lot of us are not going to be watching, or at least we might not watch it through ESPN, but I didn't say anything. Anyways, oh my goodness. So we do have two women's matches. We got Io Sky versus Stephanie Becker for the Women's World Championship. Honestly, I see Stephanie going over and getting the belt. Io's former champion. So you would think that would give her the advantage, but I honestly say Stephanie. Where's the Palooza? Let me talk about that too, because how many matches were on the card? 4 or 5, I believe, around that, because I literally checked it today too to like double check. Still like 4 or 5. Where's the Palooza? Where is it? Where's the Palooza? Mike, you are coming up with the good puns tonight, man. Wrestle Snooza! Oh my god. Yeah, no, seriously, like, I could get more matches on an indie card, and I would not be snoozing. Like, make it make sense. For real. Like, I know, like, we both are just gonna, casually just, pull a little, when a certain someone comes up, we're just gonna, and then come back once it's done. Oh my goodness. But let's not get into that. Because for one, that's not women's wrestling. For two, I don't want to get into that. No, gracias. But yeah, so I see Stephanie going over. That's my pick. For the Women's World Championship. Who do you guys think is going to win the Women's World Championship? I honestly, my pick is definitely Stephanie. And then we also have Punk and AJ versus Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch. Yeah, this. I see Punk and AJ going over on this one too. I feel like, in my opinion, these are kind of easy matches to predict. Like, they're simple, and I feel like a lot of people would agree with me on that. But no, it's gonna be really cool to see, and it's gonna be really cool to see AJ coming back after over 10 years and not being in the ring, and that she's coming back. Well, okay, technically over 10 years. Definitely Stephanie. Yeah. because I know that she did do some like extra work. Or I believe that was her that did the extra work in Heels. Because I know like Jasmine Allure was like her stunt double, but I'm pretty sure she did do some of it. I'm not too sure. Regardless, to see AJ coming back, on the Palooza. There's no Palooza. There's no Palooza. But but no, it's gonna be really cool to see her back. She's been missed by so many people. I mean, me as well. She means a lot to me too. So I'm so excited to see that. I'm so excited to see the clips because I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna. That sounds so bad, but it's because guys, I don't want to pay $35 extra for ESPN. No. Yes. I didn't think. I don't believe that she did any like, bumps or anything with WoW. I know she did. I believe she was like an executive producer for a little bit, or like some sort of producer or writer. Commentary. Okay. I'm just throwing out names out there, and apparently it was commentary. Good job, Marie. Good job. Yeah. So, it's cool to see her back this way in wrestling, actually fighting. So that's gonna be super cool to see. I got Punk and AJ for WrestlePalooza minus the Palooza, Wrestle Snooza, Wrestle. Wait, I got a funny one. Y'all want to hear another one? So we got WrestlePalooza, Wrestle No Loser. Wait. Wrestle No Palooza. Palooza. I kind of forget that I have the ability to disappear, so now I'm really gonna like that because it's so funny. I'm not gonna leave y'all for too long though, because then y'all are gonna be like, "Oh, this is boring. We're leaving." Wrestle Snooza. It's gonna turn into a Wrestle Snooza. Oh my goodness. All right. Moving on for NXT Homecoming. Homecoming was cut short for Fatal Influence, of course. NXT is their home right now. Yeah, and it got cut pretty short for them because Rhea, Stephanie, and Lyra did defeat them. Oh my god! Mike! More like you're paloozing it! You're so right. I hate that you're so right. Oh my gosh. Okay. 0. I'm losing it. That's getting, I'm gonna pin that comment. Can I pin it? No, I can't. Okay, well, too late. I can't pin a comment, I guess. That sucks. But that's going in the quote book. When I get off air, I'm putting that in the quote book. More like you're losing it. Oh, but yeah, so their homecoming got cut short by Rhea, Lyra, and Stephanie. And yeah, the double devil's kiss with Rhea and Stephanie. Someone check on Booker. Check on Booker, man. But so originally it was supposed to be Rhea, Stephanie, and Tiffany Stratton. But unfortunately, Tiffany got injured, so Lyra went there to replace it. And I just want to say that it was the most wholesome thing to see. What was the name? Tyra. It was so cute to see Tyra back. Tatum and Izzy having a little interaction backstage. That was so wholesome. I love them. They're so adorable. And speaking of, I'm not okay. I promise. Because Alexa Bliss and Tatum Paxley had an interaction. Of course, Tatum and Izzy had one last week to become the number 1 contenders for the women's tag team champions, right? And so of course Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss are the women's tag team champions. So Alexa Bliss and Tatum Paxley were fighting against each other. I don't know how that's even a sentence, because for me personally, this is like a huge thing. Might not be for others, but for me, it's a huge thing. Because a lot of you guys are not new here, but if you were to be new, I have so much love for Tatum Paxley, and what? What? What is this about? What is this about? I'm not a vampire. Anyways, no, the vampires. Okay, no, I'm not saying that. Anyways, Alexa Bliss is the woman who got me back into watching professional wrestling. I've always kind of really loved wrestling, right? But towards like 2017 to like 2020, I was kind of falling out of love with it, when I was growing up. Mike! Mike! Oh, I forgot to switch profiles. Mike, stop it. Stop it, Mike. You're not funny. I never did that. Anyways, Alexa. Alexa's the one who got me back into wrestling. So it was Alexa and Bray. Because back in 2020, that's when I really started getting back into it. And it was the Firefly Funhouse that was getting me back into it. So I give her a lot of props because Alexa just, I don't know, like Alexa's just such amazing character work that she's done. With and without the Fiend, of course, but I don't know what WWE's kind of doing with her right now. She's just kind of, I don't know, and it's honestly really sad to see and really upsetting. But yeah, so Alexa has a huge place in my heart, and so does Tatum Paxley, because Tatum is definitely like one of, if not literally, my favorite currently. Out of like WWE women's wrestlers, if we're talking NXT, excuse me, yeah, Tatum's all the way at the top for NXT, but like WWE in general, probably like top 3, top 2. I'm not even gonna lie here. But yeah, so it was crazy. It was a crazy moment for me. But Charlotte and Alexa, of course, they did retain their tag titles. I don't think anyone was surprised at that, but it was still so cool to see, the Culling get a title opportunity regardless. Moving on to a little bit of indie news to end this. We had 2 shows this past weekend. I only attended one, unfortunately. And I was at the hybrid show for Wake Me Up When September Ends. And I woke up and it's still September, so I don't know. Good old-fashioned crazy off. Yes, Pepe. But no, so at hybrid, we had one women's match, and that was Calientita going up against Zygold, and it was originally a triple threat, and Ridley Thorne was also in there, but of course we know Ridley did have to undergo surgery recently, and so she's out for about 4 to 6 weeks if I'm not mistaken, so she's going to be out for a little bit, so of course she got taken out of the match. So Calientita did go over and defeat Zai. And I just want to say, Zai's gear was so cute. Like, A+, 100. It was so cutesy. If you see any clips up on Instagram, you'll see it. There was a funny moment where Callie took Zai's hat and just started dancing around with it. I was like, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yes, but definitely ride with Ridley. You know what I mean? We're all wishing her the best over here, hoping that she has a speedy recovery, because we all over here at Mission Pro Spa, they love Ridley so much. I personally have a lot of love for Ridley, as well. And yeah, moving on to RCW, which was on Sunday. We actually had a match change. So originally we had 3 women's matches, but then it got moved down to 2. So one of them got turned into a triple threat. We had Raylan versus Emi Camacho versus Calientita for the RCW Women's Championship, which is Callie's title. And Callie was a little bit upset because, of course, she has to put her title on the line, but Emi doesn't have to put her Phoenix Championship on the line, which is kind of crazy. But, of course, as a spicy queen she is, Callie retained her RCW Women's Championship, her RCW Women's Campeona. She retained against Ray, Lynn, and Emmy Camacho. And one of the bigger matches on the card, arguably, was Fire and Fury versus Denise Day and her mystery partner to become the inaugural RCW Women's Tag Team Champions. So, a huge match to determine, new first ever champions. And it's so awesome to see stuff like that in general for women's wrestling. Okay, we don't gotta talk about that. We don't gotta talk about that. Callie won. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Callie won. We don't gotta get into stipulations. Yeah, so it's so cool to see, RCW getting women's tag championships. And I have a funny feeling that RCW is gonna book their women's tag team champions way better than WWE even books their women's tag champions, like, most of the time. Just throwing that out there. I'm gonna, like, come back to this video within, like, I don't know, a year, like, later. Tell me if I'm wrong or not. But so, we didn't know who Denise's partner was gonna be, but the queen is here, baby. And out came Alejandra Quintanilla. Like, Alejandra made her huge return to RCW, and she teamed along Denise, which was very, very crazy to me, but so awesome. And you would assume that the team who has been together for way longer, and wasn't really made up, like, super quickly would have got the win, but it actually was Denise and Alejandra who got the W and became your first ever RCW Women's Tag Team Champions, which is so crazy, but I'm so happy for them. I love Alejandra, of course, Mission Pro family, as well as Denise, and so it's so cool. It's so cool to see. Definitely huge congratulations to them. And moving on for a little bit, for tomorrow's indie shows, we have on since day one, for real. I might not have been since day one technically, but I was pretty close to being since day one. So, yeah, tomorrow we have United 210 Total Elimination. Of course, you can go to their Instagram to find out more information about tickets. I just realized I do have to inquire about my tickets after this, so I will get to doing that. But yeah, so we have Calentita defending the United 210 Women's Championship up against Anarchy Ash, which is crazy. But it is since the day one that I met her. Yes. Wait. Yes. Yeah, so we have Calentita versus Anarchy Ash for the United 2-0 Women's Championship, and of course Callie is just freshly off winning the RCW Women's Championship. So and not women's wrestling related, but I would just like to say that United tomorrow, if you don't have your tickets, you should definitely get them and you should go, because tomorrow is going to be absolutely insane and chaotic in the best way ever. Because we have a 30-man over the top rope elimination match. That's going to be insane. And there's also a championship versus career match too, again for the men, which is, not Mission Pro Spotlight, women's wrestling. But I just want to spotlight that really quickly too. Because I love my indies over here. You know what I mean? I love my family. These people are my family here. Around the San Antonio area, of course. And yeah, and there is also one other show this weekend, and that is House of Insanity, which is like, I believe it's like a haunted house or something along the lines of that, but it's also like wrestling. I don't really know. But there's gonna be zombies. There's gonna be zombies. Yeah. But that is out in Selma, Texas. It is it's going to have talent from the hybrid school of wrestling and also elite breakout wrestling, which I've always wanted to go to EBW. I've heard a little bit about them, but I have yet to go to one of their shows. Oh my gosh, there's a zombie in the chat. Hi, Tall Can. That's my favorite podcast hosted with dudes with libations. Favorite podcast hosted by my Theo. My drunk Theo. Let me be specific. Great, look what the cat dragged in. Why are y'all still beefing? Like, what? What? Why are we still beefing? Bro, the match didn't even happen. The match didn't happen in the first place, bro. Which kind of really sucks, because I was really excited to go to the show that day. And then got rained. So, at least it rained, though. At least it rained. That's pretty cool. #1 podcast on the northeast side of San Antonio. San Antonio. Where we roll. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Because David Dean punked that. Oh my god, wait. They still getting their behinds kicked. I can't say that. I can't say that no more because I'm a good girl. And Callie told me not to. Can't say that no more. Oops. They still getting their butts kicked. Okay. Well, that's crazy. Oh, and also, just to announce this, recently announced, Hybrid is going to be coming back down to Lytle, which is so exciting because that means I won't have to drive 40 minutes for a show, or like 45 minutes for a show. I only have to drive, like, not even 10. Yippee! Okay, but like, probably like around 10 if I use the highway, 15 if I use the back road. Which I usually use the back road anyways, but it's okay. Yeah. You don't drive at all, though. No, okay, I don't drive, like, to Lytle or anything. I actually don't. Like, no. I do not. I don't have a license either. Ah! You know what I do, though? Cheeseman chill. That's what I do. Man, this lemonade sucks. I just want to say, really quickly, Teresa, shout out Teresa. I love your lemonade. This lemonade sucks. Like, it... Oh, yeah. Oh, show off the merchandise. Show off the merchandise. Okay, now we just vibing. This ain't even women's wrestling. Shout out Teresa, because I have lemonade in here. This lemonade sucks. It tastes acidic. It, like... Ew, it's so disgusting. But you know what? I would be so happy if this was lemon-tastic in my cup, but it's not lemon-tastic, so... Oh! I hit my cord. That's my sign to buy lemon-tastic. Lemon-tastic. I messed up the jingle. Yeah, Moff, are you still getting in the ring with the buzzard? The buzzard don't want these hands. Okay, back to women's wrestling. Yay! Back. I don't even know what's like. We kind of went through everything. Unless y'all got anything to add about women's wrestling, because I don't really got much else to say. That was all I kind of wrote in my notes. That's all I really had. So if I'm forgetting anything that you guys think of, like, bring it up. I'll yap. We'll yap together, guys. We'll yap more. Sure enough. Sure. I guess I don't know. I knew we was hashtag simp for Celine, but like, what? What? Back to women's wrestling. No, it's also Cali Sim. That's huh? That's crazy. Also, I would just like to say I need to get a better light because I look so washed right now. Look at me, guys. I look so washed. Back to women's wrestling. um. Wow. Wow. 0. Oh, you know what? Actually, shout out just because. Check out Tall Can Listening whenever they drop the episode, cause Celine Hysteria, a good friend, is gonna be on there with Dan the Man and another guy from Savage Wrestling Alliance. I totally forgot his name, and I feel really bad, low-key, right now. But I got the memory of a goldfish and a sheep. You dirty... I'm gonna stop. Oh! Oh! Shots fired! Shots fired! Tall Cat is the real wrestle snoozer. Lou Cameron. Thank you. Lou Cameron. Celine Hysteria, Lou Cameron, and Dan the Man. But specifically Celine Hysteria because women's wrestling. Okay. That is crazy. You know, we had a whole conversation about this. Tall Cat. We were having a whole conversation. Wrestle snoozer, wrestle loser. Palooza. Whoa! Whoa! Get out of here with that language! I'm trying to be a good person. What did I do? Y'all haven't announced any women's wrestlers for your show, so what am I supposed to do? Shout out Countdown City WrestleCast just because they exist. Okay, well, I mean, I guess that did work. Oops. Well, shout out Celine. Shout out my home dog. Shout out. Let's start shouting people out, guys. Shout out Celine. Shout out Ridley. Shout out Callie. Shout out Key. Shout out Ash. I don't know. We're just shouting people out. Support indie wrestling. Support your local indie wrestling. Support your local indie women's wrestling. Yes. Callie, Ridley, Izzy. Shout out. I have her bracelet right here. I was wearing it today. Actually. Look at how cutie. Wait. How do you like... I know how they do this. Look at me. I'm such an advanced hand model or whatever. Wait. Yeah, shout out Izzy, shout out Black Swan. Shout out Carolina T. Oh, Carolina, you fall so gracefully, girl. You took that and you kept going, and that is beautiful. She fell down the stairs at RCW, and that was baloney. I say we sue the stairs at RCW, because why would you ever trip Carolina? That's so rude. Yeah, shout out CC, Maya World, Jasmine Lore, Misty Marks. We had Misty Marks on the show like a little bit ago. That was really cool. Who else? Shout out Gypsy Mac because I know Jenna would kill me if I didn't shout her out. Stephanie Vaquer. Shout out Tatum Paxley, bro. Okay, I think we had enough of the shout outs. We also work directly with your boss. Shout out Thunder Rosa. I love you, Thunder. Shout out Thunder. Oh my god. We don't care about who's winning the draft. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest here. I'm not in charge of the draft. So I'm not even sure, but I'm gonna confidently say Mission Pro Spotlight. I am not too sure who's winning the draft, and I do have to talk to our officials about the draft. See when we are going to end it. I think it's ending pretty soon. Excuse me. I believe we said that around like the end of September, we were gonna end it. So I'm gonna confidently say Mission Pro Spotlight is winning. Yay! I don't have the data. Yay! Wow! 0! That wasn't a draft beer. Doubt it. Man, screw you! Loser. That wasn't a draft beer. A draft beer is crazy. I know someone's gonna be getting drunk tomorrow night. Shout out United! Go to United tomorrow night, you guys. If you got nothing to do and you're not going to Friday Night Lights, because we have a huge rival game over here against Hondo. We've always been beefing with Hondo for years, where I'm at. And it's the game's tomorrow, but I'm gonna skip it to go to wrestling, so it is what it is. I will not be skipping homecoming because it's next weekend, and that'll be fun. Anyways, if you're not busy going to Friday Night Lights and you're bored and you're sitting at home, get your booty out to United 2-0 because United 2-0 is awesome. And also there's women on the card, so that's Mission Pro Spotlight. Come on. And pretty soon there's going to be more stuff coming up with my whole school journalism thing, so also check that out. It's on my Instagram, Divine Journalism. One of my videos is up currently on the website, but I got more content coming soon. Follow MPW_Spotlight on Instagram. The interns also need to fix the Instagram. Oh my gosh, the interns are lacking so badly, guys. The interns are lacking. But it's okay because we love our interns, right, guys? Everyone smile and nod. We love our interns. Oh gosh, but yeah, follow MPW_Spotlight on Instagram. They are in the process of revamping the Instagram because honestly, the interns have not been posting on the Instagram at all in like months. So they gotta get their stuff together. But it's okay, because we still love the interns. What? How did this come up? I lied earlier. Knopf doesn't simp for Callie. Callie wants nothing to do with him. How did we even get back on this conversation? That don't make no sense. You know what? I'm just gonna... Where's that comment? Where's that comment? Where did it go? We're paloozing it, guys. We are officially paloozing it. Callie the homie. What the freak? What the fudge? What the fridge? Hashtag simp for Celine. I love Celine. Not in a simping way, but I love Celine. She's iconic. Hashtag simp for Celine. I hashtag simp for Celine. Which sounds really weird. Maybe I don't hashtag simp for Celine. No. But like I do hashtag simp for Celine. You know what I mean? Right? Yeah, you get what I'm saying. You understand. Telepathy, telepathy, telekinesis, telephone, telethon. It's a gimmick. She's got the best hat in wrestling. Oh gosh. Well, less yapping. Yeah, we're gonna yap a little less here, guys. And we're gonna go ahead, shut her down. I said this show is probably only gonna last 30 minutes today, right? Huh. We just hit 50 minutes, guys. From yapping. Like 90, 80, 84% women's wrestling, 20. Wait, I had to do math in my head because I didn't choose an even number. I'm gonna choose an even number. I changed my mind. 80% women's wrestling, 20%. I don't even know. Like, stuff. Yeah. Streamer. This is a streamer from the pep rally, guys. Today was fun. Wait, I got an idea. I'm gonna pull a token. Jenna, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. We're ending the stream right now. 2 plus 2 is 4 minus 1. Oh! I just got that! 2 plus 2 is 4 minus 1. That's 3 quick maths. Oh! I was like reading it and I was like, wait. I get it. It is a song. I know it. 2 plus 2 is 4 minus 1. That's 3 quick maths. What? Man's not hot. That's the name of the song. Man's not hot. Also, why can't I hold people's hands? What if I love holding people's hands? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Let me hold people's hands. Also, it's Jenna. You're good with me holding your hand, right, Jenna? Say yes. Math fail. This is very much a math fail. I'm not even gonna lie. 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3. Quick math. How many songs have we sang today? Oh, this is not okay. There's another one. I didn't even mean it. Oh my god. That means we're ending the stream, guys. We gotta go. We're WrestlePaloozing it. Huh? Yes. Yes. We're losing it. Couldn't even say that. We're WrestlePaloozing it. Remember, kids, my name is Angel Marie. Remember, math is bearable. Oh my god. I'm actually gonna start crying right now. It's ending. Yes. Whoa! 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 Why do shots keep getting fired? What the heck? I'm in the middle of a battlefield right now, guys. Oh my gosh. Tommy, this isn't a wrestling show. Oh! I thought that was Armani Sage, but okay. I guess. I don't know. I'm not agreeing. I'm not agreeing, but okay. Yeah, we're having a yes, the Theos are still fighting, Jenna. They're still fighting. And we're WrestlePaloozing it. You know what? Next week's episode, if I don't wait, where's my finger? If I remember by next week's show is gonna be named WrestlePaloozing it. You know what? And it would still work because WrestlePalooza is this weekend, so like it would totally work out because we're recapping it. We're WrestlePaloozing. Yep, okay. Write this down right now. Paloozing it. Boom. Yes. Armani is living trash. Yes, I agree. Oh wait, sorry, I don't want to get sued for oh my god! I'm so sorry. I joke about that. I'm so sorry. WrestlePaloozing it! Canon City wrestle trash. No, did Sarah give you permission to be here? Oh! Not you bringing the wife into this, leaves her out of this with the free. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's a really cool, like, not party. Yeah, party joke. Not conversation starter. Really sucks though. Stupid man child. Anyways, woman child? Woman child? Man child. Man child. Okay. We're leaving it at that. Sarah don't run this. That's crazy. Tall trash listening. Absolutely for enough. It will be oh! That's diabolical. Wow! I'm shorter than him! What the heck? Oh! Oh! She's zero! Still, sir, I love her, and if you don't get cheap... Bro! Whoa! Guys, I'm just being so entertained by the comments right now. This is gold. We're WrestlePaloozing it together as we just watch the feud happen. I'm average height. I'm not average height. I'm 4'11 and a half. Well, average for a duel. What is the show even about anymore? That's going in the quote book. Did you just call Mexicans dwarfs? Oh my god, guys. Average at the chocolate factory. Jenna, shush it. No. Wow! You're stealing? Shoot! That's crazy. So Teresa works hard and you steal from her. Got it. Dad taxes! I don't got no dad taxes. I don't got no mom taxes either. Okay. On that note, guys, we're ending it. Cut the cord. Cut the cord. Cut the cord. IRS. Cut the cord. We're leaving. I gotta get off of here before we get. I can't even speak. WrestlePaloozing it. What the freaky? I have to joke, okay? No dad tax, no mom tax. But Tommy's gonna be live at 9, so that's really cool. Make sure to join Tommy. I'm pointing in the wrong direction. Yeah, Gypsy Mac is my mom. Yeah, sorry. What the hell? What the heliante? What the helio? What the heli Barry? What the heli? Bro, I don't want to end this because all you guys are in the chat and it's so much fun. But we're not even talking about women's wrestling. So that's like sucky. But like also like low-key we should end this. But like I don't want to end it because we're all just WrestlePaloozing it together. WrestlePaloozing it. I should have highlighted that or something. Not highlighted. Like start it so I could just pull it up without having to scroll all the way back. Where is it? Where's the WrestlePaloozing it? WrestlePaloozing it. Where is it? Where is it? Oh no, that's the wrong one. Where? There we go! We're all WrestlePaloozing it, guys. But it's okay, we're all WrestlePaloozing. Pull the lever, Grunk! Wrong lever! Oh, that's so. Future women's guests on Tall Can this year are still Celine and Callie for sure. There's my plug for women's wrestling in Tall Can. You know what? Snaps on it. Snaps on it. That's dope. You should. I don't know who to say to get on because those are already cool. She has algebra, or I think she has algebra. Period. Period. I can't say that. I was about to say something. I cannot say that on live TV. Cut the cord. Cut. Pull the lever. Pull the lever. We're pulling the lever, guys. We're WrestlePaloozing it, and we're pulling the lever. Thank you for joining. Follow MPW_Spotlight. I feel like this is turning into a Tall Can episode. We're at the end where we're kind of just all blabbing about stuff, and we don't really know what we're saying anymore. But we just keep on blabbing, and then eventually we turn the camera off. So that's what we're doing. Slope is rise over run. I remember that too. I like the ones where you have to do there. You have the line, and then you have to like highlight the bottom part because that's X, like where the greater than sign or equal to, not equal to, the greater than or less than sign is going to, and you have to like highlight or like pencil in like the bottom part because that's the shaded in part because that's the region it's talking about. I loved those ones. And that was where my love for math ended. Anyways, point blank period on fleek. No cap. Yes. Inequalities. I love you, inequalities, and I also love solving equations when they're easy. Why you sound like Mind Runner? Mind Runner who? Okay. I'll see some of you guys tomorrow at the show. Oh my god, I have to wake up early to go decorate the school halls. I was supposed to have off of school, but I'm still going to school. Guys, on that note, we're ending it. What? That could be a good thing. 6, 7. Oh my god. On that note, Nuke Radio, we make your eardrums bleed. This is Mission Pro Spotlight. I am Angel Marie. Follow MPW_Spotlight on Instagram because the interns are currently fixing it. Follow Mission Pro Wrestling to see if they come back from hiatus because honestly, I don't know. I really hope they do because I do not have Insider. And even if I have Insider, you're not gonna know. Sorry, it's Insider. Didn't he drop out? This is Mission Pro Spotlight, guys, where we talk about women's wrestling and whatever the heck else we want to because this is a fun environment. We're having fun. This is exactly what the title was. Just vibing. We're vibing today, guys. And this has turned into a Mexican goodbye. But for real, this is goodbye. I love you guys. Stay hydrated and I stated facts. Clock it. Snap on it. I am living in fashion approved. Stop it, Mike. It's like me trying to leave a show. I'm living in fashion approved. Angel Marie. Follow my Instagram. Do all the things. I'll see you guys next time. Wait. There you are. Pro wrestling is real. People are fake. Live, laugh. Wait. Live, love, beer. Gypsy Mac is cool. Something else. I don't know. We're late.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.